record button. Hey, fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Well, welcome everybody. My name's Harvey Kent. For those of you not been on the webinar before, I believe we've got a couple of new faces on here tonight, new members of the team, which is fantastic to see you on. We run these webinars every Tuesday night, and it's where you can get some free training. It's where you can interact from other successful members of the team, those who have only been in for a few months, those who have been in for a few years, and those that seem to have been in for an eternity, and which is fantastic. Me and Tracy, we joined the business over 11 years ago now, and I got started, and I'm guessing that everybody can hear and see me, because I've not heard anybody say they can't, which is fantastic. And yeah, I joined the business when I was working full-time still. I used to work for a company called DHL up at East Midlands Airport, not far from where we live here. And I don't know about you, but I got to the situation where the money used to run out before the month did. And I had to do something. We had to change that. And at the time, I was married and had two very young children. And I was the only person bringing an income into the household. And we hadn't managed our money that well, unfortunately, which because we hadn't been taught about money, and we had some bad habits, and that had to change as well. And I needed to find another way of bringing some extra money in, and we didn't want the mum to my children to go back to work at the time, and so I had to find something else that's going to bring some extra money. And working the job I had, I was in a management role. I couldn't just down tools and stop whenever I wanted to, or start whenever I wanted to within the hours I was allotted. I was supposed to do 37 hours a week. I ended up doing a lot more than that. So having a part-time job wasn't an option. That was out the window because couldn't stick to set hours. I'd always fancied working for myself, but investing in a franchise or getting a business off the ground at the time for me then, I didn't believe it was an option, didn't have any money to invest in anything. So that wasn't, I looked at various things, but they all wanted big money to get started. I was looking at all around, and I came across an advert on the internet, and this was 11 years ago. So we were advertising on the internet back then for people who were looking for an opportunity. And I responded, got some information sent to me, saw various stories and testimonials of people from different backgrounds, mums, teachers, bar managers, and postmen, managers, all sorts of people earning anything from £200–300 a week to £8,000 a week. At that time, that's what I was shown. So £8,000 every 4 weeks, so £200–300 every 4 weeks, £8,000 every 4 weeks, and through that spectrum. And just for putting catalogues out. Well, I thought I can do that, so I got started. My first 4 weeks, my first 3.5 weeks, because I started through halfway through week one of the period, I did over £800 worth of orders, working just catalogues, no online then, and I earned myself £233. Fantastic, exactly what we needed. We needed £50–60 a week, and that gave me it straight away. But at the time, I saw the bigger picture. Straight away, I saw what this potentially could be. I wanted that bigger money for me, so I knew this could go somewhere further. But it took a little while for the penny to really drop and for me to make that commitment and make that decision to do what I need to do to get it going. But within 18 months, I made the decision after about 12 months, right, I've got to move this on now. I need to get out of my job. And I did what I needed to do to get out of my job. I increased my retail, increased the sponsoring, grown the team, and built the income up. So after 18 months, I could get out of my job, hand my notice in, and been out of full-time employment ever since. And that was over 9 years ago. I think it was 2000 and getting up for 10 years ago now. So yeah, it's changed my life completely. Not only that, it's given me time freedom as well, so I could spend time with the children. I could be able to take the kids to school, pick them up from school, never missed any of their activity plays, sports days, anything that the kids needed to be there. I could be there because I could choose when I worked, which you couldn't do in a job. And so the time freedom for us has been fantastic as well, not just the money. And this business can give you whatever you want from it. Yeah, we all join this business for the money, but that money is a conduit, is a tool to give us what we want in life And this business can give you what you want in life if you learn what you need to do, have some goals, take the action, make it work, make it happen, and do what you need to do. Deal with the challenges, deal with the successes, deal with everything that goes on, make it happen. And you can have the lifestyle that you want to have. But you've got to do the work, you've got to learn what to do, and you've got to give it time. So that's some of the things that I'm going to look at tonight with you. But let's crack on. It's enough about me. This is about you guys tonight, giving you some stuff, some tools, some stuff to go away with, some pats on the back, and some new starters have no sound. Well, the sound's rocking and rolling here, Angie. They might need to just check their settings or log out, log back in. Sometimes that could work if you log out, log back in, see if that fixes it. But I'm guessing everybody else can hear me. If others can hear me, then the sound is coming through okay. It's got to be something at their end that's not set up right for them. Maybe they try logging in through their phone, depending on what device they're using. They're using a PC or laptop, try for their phone, see if that makes any difference. Don't know the answer to that. It's got to be at their end. So, right, so let's get some slides up here and let's crack on, because it's what now? It's gone 9:05. And what I would also like to say, guys and girls, is a bit of housekeeping. Turn your phones off, or turn your sound on your phone off. Turn your phone over so you can't be distracted. Yeah. The TV's on in the room, turn it off. Yeah, just immerse yourself for the next 40, 50 minutes in what we're going to talk about tonight, what I'm going to share with you tonight. Just immerse yourself and take this information in, take this stuff away with you. Yeah, get away from distraction of other stuff. Yeah, because it will hinder your what you take in from tonight. So just for the next 45, 50 minutes, turn your phone off, turn the telly off, get away from other distractions, and just immerse yourself in tonight's webinar. Okay, so first slide. Well, what I want to do first tonight really is just focus on some network news. There's been so many things that have come out recently from CleanEasy that I just want to run through this, because some of you might not know, have seen this. What you will get, everybody, every week we have what is called the EWB, Enterprise Weekly Bulletin, as it was known. And it's a weekly news update, network news that comes out to you on email every week on a Friday. Make sure you have a look at that email, yeah, because it's important. That stuff is important in there to help you run your business, to help you work with your team. You've got to know, if you're team building, if you're sharing this business with other people, and that's what you should be doing, because this is a network marketing business. Yeah, it's about doing a little bit of retail, taking responsibility, a little bit of retail, and sharing this business with other people, showing them what we have to offer, the fantastic products we have to offer, and how they can make an extra income. Yeah, and so you need to understand what is going on within the business so that you can talk to them about it, so that you know what they need to know, and so you can build your business. So every Friday, EWB comes out, and a networking newsletter. So one of the things that's just been announced is this. There's some changes with the catalogs, which is absolutely fantastic. I'm really excited about this, especially after the challenges we've had this year, which we've moved on from now. We're moving on, we're coming out, which is absolutely fantastic. We've got these new catalogs coming out now. So we've got the brand new CleanEasy Classic catalogue that came out a few weeks ago, and the stock levels for that are running in the high 90s, which is absolutely fantastic. In that, I think we put through £600, £700 worth of orders the other day, and we had 3 items, I think, that weren't available currently. We're just waiting for them to come back in, which is absolutely fantastic to be holding that level of stock now. And we've got these new CleanEasy Collections catalogues coming out that you can get for free. So the Christmas catalogue will be coming to its end very shortly and can be replaced with the CleanEasy Collections catalogue. And you can get these for free every period, every 4 weeks, just by putting through £180 worth of orders. And right now you can get these free by getting £180 worth of orders through before the 14th of December. Well, today's the 12th, so you've got tomorrow and the following day to get them through, to get these free. If you just join the business, then you'll be able to purchase these £7.50 for 200. But moving into next period, you'll be able to get them free just by putting through £108 worth of orders, and you'll get 200. So that should cover your customer base. If you're working on customer base, if you're blanket dropping, then you can buy some more to top up, £7.50 for 200 as pence. And these are going to come out every 4 weeks. They're going to change every 4 weeks. You're going to have fresh items in there, so which is going to be great. So your customers and people you're dropping your catalogs into are going to see new products every 4 weeks. So that's going to encourage them to spend more regularly with you. And again, for those who are working online, it's going to give you a bigger selection of products that you can share online, and they're going to change as well. So if you tie them in with your internet specials that we get that you can use online and the products in the catalogs, it's going to give you lots of choices here. Just wanted to write some notes down about here. So yeah, so these collection catalogs, you can have 58 lines in there, 16 pages. They're going to arrive with you if you qualify for the free ones. They're going to arrive with you either on the 18th or 19th of December. I'll say as of the 14th of December, you can purchase them in 200 at £7.50, and the products go live on the 18th of December. So these are fantastic. These you can get out and start using in week 1 of period 1 in the coming year, which is really, really, really exciting. I need to get the chat box open and see what people are saying. MC, no, you don't get 200 for every £180 you put through. It's a one-time only incentive, one-time only qualifying. So once you qualify for 200, that's it. If you want any more, you need to invest in them at £7.50. So I say it's pence for them. So moving on. If it'll let me. That's right. Be aware though. Be aware that the old catalogs, for those of you who've still got the old catalogs, you can still blanket drop with these. They're still alive, and they're going to be live until the 1st of January. I know a number of the products in there aren't available anymore, but that's cool. That's fine. We've done lots of blanket dropping in the past with the old catalogs, because if somebody does order and it is an item that we can't get anymore, well, yeah, it's a little bit disappointing. But if you look after this new customer, even though you can't get this initial product, you've got a new customer anyway. And what I would suggest you do, if you're using the old catalogs, you get an order, it's not available, go back to them, apologise and say, oh, unfortunately, it's been very popular, this product this year. It's now sold out from this catalogue, but here's the set of the new catalogues. Have a look at these. If there's anything that you like in there that you want, let me know. Give me a call, or I'll come back and pick them up on whatever day it's going to be, and give them some of the new ones that you give to your customers. That way, then hopefully you'll time in with an order there and then. If not, just say, well, I'll drop you a catalogue in every 4 weeks if you'd like me to from now on, and they become part of your customer base. And away you go, you found a new customer. So still use these old catalogues. Yeah, don't throw them away. They're still live until the 1st of January. So they've still got a few weeks life in them. And even after that, when they turn off, you can still use them, because some of the products in there will be in the new Clean Easy Classic catalogue as well. Okay, Christmas schedule. Who's had a look at this? Who's found this? Who's looked at it? Again, this was on the EWB. There's a link on the EWB that you can click on and take you through to the Christmas delivery schedule. You need to know when the service centre is open over the Christmas period. So if you've got any queries, anything you need to talk to about, you need to know when they're open, when they're closed. You need to know when the last delivery is before Christmas. Well, as you can see here, I'll put it on here. So any orders you put through before 9:15 on Wednesday the 20th of December, you will get delivered on Friday the 22nd. So you can still get goods out to your customers before Christmas. So that's your cutoff. Yeah, Wednesday the 20th, 9:15 for anything customers want before Christmas. Further on the schedule, it shows you when you will get your goods delivered to you if you order after the 20th, and when they will come to you. So again, planning in your retail over the Christmas period, which I'm going to go through and share my plan, or should I say our plan, over the Christmas and period 1, so you can see how that fits in. So that's why I wanted to touch on this, because it's so important to know when the Christmas delivery schedule, how it's working through period 1, because period 1 can be a great period if you want it to be. It's entirely up to you. If you want to continue earning money right the way through Christmas and into the new year and in period 1, which we do every year, you can do. The Clean Easy Service Centre is operating still. Yes, they're off for a few days as we all should be over Christmas, but they're still working there to service and provide a service to us. Thanks for that, Angie. Personalised finished today. Yeah, very good point. So anybody gets any personalised orders now, unfortunately they won't get them before Christmas. But thanks for that, Angie. That's something I missed there, so I appreciate that. Thank you. And also on the EWB, there was a link there to the period calendar for 2018. Again, it's good to know when the period starts, when it ends. Get it in your diary. I have this in my diary all through the year, so I know exactly when the period starts, when it finishes, and I know which week we're in my diary throughout the year. So often we hear people say, oh, when's the period start? When's the period finish? As distributors, you should know that, because it should be part of your planning, part of your goal setting, part of your management of your business and your income. You need to know when week 1 is, when week 2 is, when week 3 is, when week 4 is of a period, so that you can manage your business, so you know you're on target to earn what you want to earn from the business. If you don't know when period 1 is, or when period 2 is, or when period 3 is, how can you manage your business? It's like just sticking your finger in the air. Oh, which way is the wind blowing today? Oh, I'm going to do that today. Not really have much control over what you're doing. You're not focused on what you're doing. You're just like rudderless. You can end up anywhere. So you need to know when the periods are. So it's important to print this off, have this pinned up on your wall somewhere in your study or your little office area or your little work area, so you know where it is. And you can get this off the DSA Distributor Support Arena, or you can get it off the EWB. There's a link on there. Get this pinned up and posted up so you know when the periods are. So as you can see, period 1, this coming 2018, starts on 15th of December, which is in 3 days. So we only have a couple of days left of period 13 of 2017. We have Wednesday and Thursday, and it's period end. So are you all on track for hitting those targets that you set at the end of the period? Are you going to earn that income? There's still a few days to get some catalogues out, to get some more posts done, to rally around with your team and really focus on finishing strong and cracking that income that you wanted. So that's the period calendar. Okay, so right. So I showed you the period calendar. We've had a look at the Christmas scheduling, which you can have a look at fully. What I wanted to share with you now is our period 1 plan, okay, for our retail. Because the retail is what drives the business. You have to move product, you have to retail to whatever level you want for the business to work. As I mentioned earlier on, it's a network marketing business, so it's not all about retail. It's about having lots of people doing a little bit, but the little bit is doing some retail. So if you're building a team and you all retail through period 1, you're all going to earn money. Okay? If you all do nothing in period 1, then you're all going to earn nothing. But I know what I want to do. I want to earn some money in period 1, so that's why we retail period 1 as well. Even though some people think, well, people buy over Christmas. Well, they do. They do. In our 11 years experience, they do. We're going to have a few days out over the Christmas period. So what we've done is we've condensed our customer base over period 1. So you'll see there, day 1, we're putting catalogues out, weeks 1 and weeks 2. So we've condensed what would normally go out in week 1, and then week 2 we're going the second week. We've put them together, all going out in one hit. So we've just condensed that down so that, yeah, it might take a little bit longer to put it out, take a bit longer to pick up, but overall, all the customers are still getting a book, and you're still going to get orders from them. And it's still before Christmas, because if you put them out on the Friday, day 1, pick them up on day 4 on the Monday, get your order on before 3 p.m, your orders will arrive with you on the Wednesday. You can bag them up, and then we'll be delivering them on the Thursday, which is the 21st. I will then be collecting our stragglers, because I collect our straggler catalogues when I do our deliveries. So, because I'm going to go in that area again. So as I'm going around picking and doing the deliveries, I'll pick the stragglers up at the same time. And then on the Friday, I'll be going re-delivering. So those that weren't in on the Thursday, I shall be going back to them on the Friday. I shall leave them a slip on the Thursday, so I've called, I've missed you, I'll be back on the Friday, whatever time it's going to be, and I will re-deliver to them then, unless we've been in touch and we've made other arrangements. And I'll pick up any other catalogues that I missed the day before, and I'll then place a straggler, what I call a straggler order. So that's Friday the 22nd. Then that's it. No more clean easy on the Saturday or the Sunday or the Monday or the Tuesday or the Wednesday. So that's Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's going to be 5 straight days. It's going to be no clean easy for 5 days. Then Thursday, we're back on it. Catalogues for week 3 will be going out on the Thursday, and the straggler order will arrive that I placed before Christmas. On the Friday, we'll deliver the straggler orders and collect any outstanding catalogues from that area. Andrew, if you place an order on Saturday, is it still 2 days delivery? No, it counts as being done after 3 o'clock on a Friday, so it goes in with with Mondays. So it's not 2 days delivery. It will class as Monday's order, so you will get it on the Wednesday. Anything done after 3 o'clock on a Friday goes into Monday. So if it's done on after 3 on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or before 3 on a Monday, it will then be delivered with you on a Wednesday. Tracy Payne order be posted yet online still. You could be posting online all through Christmas because people will be on Facebook, people will be online Christmas Day, Boxing Day, all through Christmas period. So you can get some great orders. I know Zay Climpson, Nikki Kaywood, they get some great orders all through the Christmas period. The ones that are really focused on the online side, because people will be there bored. Someone will be there on Facebook. They can't help it. People will be on board on Facebook, looking at the groups, what's going on, any sales, any stuff going on, and they will order. So people are working online, post day in, day out. Yeah, you don't need to stop. And to find half an hour on Christmas Day to carry on posting, well, people will be buying because they're in retail buying mode still. They will place orders. So to go back to the catalogue retail plan. So yeah, we deliver orders on that Friday the 29th, and then that's it. Then we'll have New Year's Saturday, and New Year's Eve, and New Year's Day, and then Tuesday the 2nd, the day after New Year's Day, we'll be getting our catalogues back in. Week 3 catalogues in, orders on before 3 p.m, and then on the Thursday that week, catalogues out. On the Friday, we'll be delivering on week 3 orders, collecting stragglers, and then on the Saturday, we've got the Clean Easy Showcase, and these up in the evening. So Sunday, it'll be a bit of a gentle day on the Sunday. And then on the Monday, week 4, cats in, order on. And then on the Thursday that week, we're delivering the week 4 orders and collecting stragglers. So that's our period 1 retail plan. Quite a lot in there. But as I say, we'll be posting this webinar up so you can get that. If anybody wants this actual slide, as a slide, then I can send it out. But as you can see there, it's 13 business days, 13 days out of the 28 that we'll be doing some work on Clean Easy work, and it's not all day. And 14 days of the period we won't be doing any Clean Easy work. So you can still have some good time out over period 1 and still get to all your customers and generate some great retail orders and keep your business rocking and rolling through period 1. So then you end up having 13 pay periods in a year and just not the 12 that most people get in their monthly paid jobs. So how many customers that Harvey? Well, that all depends on how many customers people have got. If you've got lots and lots and lots of customers, then it has to be tailored accordingly. But the majority of you guys out there that are retailing have got customer bases that are sort of 300 to 500 customers. So to be able to condense customers down in weeks 1 and 2. For likes of myself and Michael, yeah, you've got to tailor the plan maybe slightly differently on it. But again, if anybody wants to talk to me about it on a one-to-one basis, shut up, and I'm more than happy to have a chat with you on it. Okay, so let's move on. Recognition time. Let's have a look. We're just looking at the watch. Where are we time-wise? So some recognition, guys. Period 13, which is fantastic what's going on out there. Some great people sponsoring. Welcome to all these new team members this period, which is absolutely fantastic. Welcome to each and every one of you. I know some of you are on here tonight, which is brilliant. Yep, so welcome to the team. And well done to everybody on here. These are the people who are building a business. These are the people who are showing the business, and have introduced all our new business partners, all the new team members. So well done to Victoria. Well done, Vicky. Fantastic. Sponsored 3 people this period. Michael and Kirsty, well done, guys. Sponsored 2. Mariella, well done, so sponsored 2 this period. Jude, well done, Jude, sponsored 2. And well done, Jay, sponsored 1. And well done, Tracy Payne, sponsored 1 as well this period, which is fantastic. So awesome stuff, guys. Keep it going. People are still going to be looking for a way to earn money over the Christmas period. So yeah, keep putting your adverts out there. Keep sharing the business. Yeah, I spoke about the retail just now in period 1, but again, we might not see so many people joining over Christmas because they got other stuff going on, but you could still plant that seed in their mind over the Christmas period. So keep posting your adverts, keep doing any flyering, any carding, any paper trail stuff that you're doing. Keep doing it over the Christmas period, because people might not respond now straight away, but come the new year, once all the festivities are over and done with, and they realise that they've racked up their bank account a little bit further than they should have done, or they've overdone it on the credit card, and they've got to find a way to pay for it, then they're going to be looking for a way of earning some extra money. And we'll be moving into the second best time of the year for sponsoring, for people to join this business. It's always a great time of year after Christmas for people joining the business, and they need to find a way of making some extra money. So yeah, when you're out at your Christmas parties, when you're out with people you might not always see, yeah, don't go blurting the business all over them, but listen to what they tell you when you're talking to them, chatting to them, find out about how they are, how things are with them. If you hear that people can't go on holiday, or they can't do this or can't do that, or haven't got enough money for this, just make a note of it. Don't say anything there then, but go back to them in a couple of days, give them a call, drop them a line and say, hey, Bob, when we were talking the other day, you said you can't afford to go away this summer because of ABC. If I could show you a way of being able to earn some extra money to be able to make that happen, would you be open to having a look at it? Something along those lines. So yeah, so keep your ears open, listen to people when you're out there, because you're here, come across those opportunities. Yeah, listen to the 5 Levels of Formality CD, Tracy Payne, definitely. That's the one to have and one to get your hands on. So, top 25 retailers for the period up to the end of week 3. Look at all this, absolutely fantastic. 50 distributorships placing orders, and this is the top 25. So, which is absolutely fantastic to see. If you're on this list, well done to each and every one of you. And look at Sue Dickerson at the top there, storming away again. Now we've got to come out of the stock level challenges. Yeah, Sue's picked it up again, and away she goes, which is absolutely fantastic. So well done there. Well done to Jane Heron, number 3 on there, fantastic. Well done Michael and Kirsty, number 4, and well done to Jude, number 5. So that's our top 5, fantastic, and well done to everybody else on there. Brilliant. So let's finish it with a bang. Let's see what we can get it to at the end of the period, guys. Okay, so who's playing bingo? Just need to remind everybody about this. We will be playing bingo next week on Tuesday's webinar on the 19th. Okay, and it's a very special day, the 19th, and I keep being told it's the most special day of the year by a certain young lady who's in the other room, and I don't know why, but she keeps saying it's the most special day of the year. I don't know if I've forgotten something, but I hope I haven't, because I could be in trouble. But we'll definitely be playing bingo on that day, and to get a line in the bingo, you've got to do a minimum of £300 worth of orders this period to get 1 line to play with. If you do 500 plus, you get 2 lines. You get £800 plus, and orders go through, you get 3 lines. You do over £1,000 in orders, you get 4 lines to play. And we're going to have lots of prizes on there. So I hope lots of you are going to be playing, lots of you are going to be on, lots of you are going to have some lines. So yeah, who's got what line? Who knows what lines they've got so far? Let's shout up in there. Who's got 1 line? Who's got 2 lines? Who's got 3 lines? Who's got 4 lines? And somebody's saying to me about bonus lines. What's bonus line? Read the chat, I'm being told. Bonus lines. Remember to place an order this week. Oh, okay, yeah, sorry, yes. Remember to place an order this week for £200 plus to get a bonus line. So if you put an order through week 4 of over £200, you will get a bonus line. So even more chances to win prizes. Oh, it's Tracy's birthday on the 19th. Oh, bugger. Oh, I ain't got long to sort that out then, have I? I'll be in trouble. Okay. Right, just to get the year going, okay, we're shortly we're going to run out of 2017, and it's been an interesting year, for want of a better phrase. We've had our ups and we've had our downs, and we've had some great challenges we've had to deal with. But guys, we are so proud of each and every one of you that have come through this year and rode the waves. You surfed the waves like Billy O. It's like you're the best surfers out there. You've just ridden the surfboard through the waves and come out the other side. And we're going to go into 2018 now with some great tools to work with, and you really can have your best year ever coming up. Okay, and that's down to you. It's down to what you do to make 2018 the best year. So what I want to share with you now the next few minutes is how to have your best year ever. Just a few tips and ideas from me and from another guy who's so far ahead of me. And if I ever got to his level, that would be amazing. But I very much doubt if I got to Courtney's level, that'd be fantastic. But how to have the best year ever? Well, one of the things you've got to do is you've got to have some goals. Okay, you've got to know what you want out of 2018. You need to spend some time working on this. Okay, some big goals, small goals. It doesn't matter what they are, big ones, little ones. Excuse me. But you need to know what you want. Okay, and you need to write them down, because if you ain't got time to write them down, where are you going to find the time to accomplish them? So put that time in to writing down your goals. Just spend the day over the Christmas, New Year period, with on your own or with your partner, and then write down some of the things that you want to achieve in 2018. Get it written down, get them posted up, get some pictures of them. Have a goal setting session, because that will really help you. It'll really help them, your mind, to work on them, to bring things into fruition for you, to bring things that will help you, opportunities to you that you might not have if you don't write them down. So you've got to have goals. So that is really, really is key. And it's one thing that sometimes people think, oh yeah, I want to have that, I want to have that, I want to have that, I want to do that. But you've got to write them down. If it's not written down, it's just a wish. It's got to be written down. All the successful people in business out there in all walks of life will tell you have to write your goals down. So spend some time over Christmas, New Year, writing your goals down. We'd love to hear your goals. Share them with us. We'd love to hear them. Share them with your upline. Share them with us. And we can help you work towards them and help you to achieve them. But you've got to write them down. Well, what I want to do now is I just want to play a short video from a gentleman that can help you achieve these goals. It can help you have your best year ever. Okay? And this guy is absolutely awesome. A lot of you will have heard of Jim Rohn. A lot of you will have heard his stuff before, or read of his stuff, but I never tire of listening to Jim Rohn, because what he talks is sense. And the more you hear it, the more you understand it, the more you take action on it, the more you put it into place in your business, the more success you will have. Okay? So I want to play a 15-minute clip from Jim that's just going to help you have your best year ever. If you've not listened to Jim Rohn at all before, as I said before, make sure your phone's turned off, make sure you've got a notepad and pen, and just immerse yourself and listen to Jim. He's a funny guy as well. He talks complete sense, and just go and find some of his stuff after it and listen to him over and over again. Sit back and have 15 minutes of Jim Rohn, because this guy can really help you.
Now, why would we pay somebody only $4 an hour? They're not very valuable to the marketplace. Now, we got to make that distinction, to the marketplace. Might be a valuable brother, a valuable member of the community, a valuable member of the church, valuable member in the sight of God, to the human family, of course, those kind of values. But to the marketplace, which is called what? Reality. Reality is, if you're not very valuable, you don't get much money. Those are called the facts. I mean, that's how that is. Well, then how do you get more money? Simple answer. Somebody says, well, I'll go on strike for more. Well, here's a major problem with that. Here's a major problem with that. You can't get rich by demand. Somebody says, well, I'm waiting for a raise. I'm telling you, it's easier to climb than to wait for a raise. Why not just become more valuable rather than wait? I'm telling you, that's the key to all good things. Becoming more valuable. Why would we pay somebody $400 an hour? They've become more valuable to the marketplace. See how this works? I'm telling you, this stuff is so easy. This is America. This is a ladder. How far is it from 4 to 5? I'm telling you, it's not far. $4 to $5 an hour? If you work for McDonald's, haul out the trash, they'll pay you $5 an hour. If you whistle while you haul out the trash, they'll pay you $5 an hour. I'm telling you. You'll get an extra $1 just for a good attitude. Yay, McDonald's. Wear the hat. Incredible. $5. And then you just keep becoming more valuable, more valuable, more valuable. I got a telephone call 5 years ago. Company said, we're ready to expand internationally. We need some help. I was sort of semi-retired. Right? Looking for the next exotic beach. They said, no, Mr. Rohn, we got a project for you. Right? Going to expand internationally. We could use your help. Next little while, we'll add some millions to your fortune, make it worth your while. I said, okay. I thought later, isn't that interesting that they called me? My second thought was, of course they'd call me. Who else would they call? I mean, you know, I can get the job done. Now, how come I got a telephone call worth millions? I had become valuable. Now, I'm a farm boy from Idaho. I was raised in obscurity. 1 year of college, and I thought I was thoroughly educated. Made all kinds of mistakes galore. At age 25, the creditors are calling me saying, hey, you told us the check was in the mail. I got pennies in my pocket. I got nothing in the bank. I'm behind on my promises. How come I get a telephone call 5 years ago and it's worth millions? I changed. I turned my life around. Is it possible to become worth millions?
Yep.
Speaking economically, now there's a lot of values to become, but let's just talk economics. Is it possible to become that valuable? And the answer is, of course, of course. Now let me give you the secret. Shoaff said, here's the secret, Mr. Rohn. Learn to work harder on yourself than you do on your job. Once I got that, it turned my life around. Learn to work harder on yourself than you do on your job. Results. Every once in a while, you got to take a measure. See how you're doing with these 3 pieces: philosophy, attitude, activity. Now we take a measure called results. What is the results at the end of the day, the results at the end of the week? You can't let too much time go by without checking. When time goes by, 6 years I'd been out there working when I met my teacher, Mr. Shoaff. Shoaff said, well, Mr. Rohn, let's just go through a little summary here. He said, in the last 6 years, how much money have you saved and invested? Let's go through a little tab list here. How much money have you saved and invested the last 6 years? I said, what? 0. He said, you have messed up. You remember these notes. I like that. You've messed up. He said, who sold you on that plan? I thought, my gosh, the man's right. I'm a nice guy. I bought the wrong plan. What if you were 50 and broke? Right? Didn't need to change countries. Bought the wrong plan. What a sad scenario that would be. But Shoaff said these questions. Let's go through some results. He said, how many books have you read in the last 90 days? I said, what? 0. Wisdom of the world available? Change your life, change your future? Wisdom of the world available? Develop any skill you want, earn the kind of income you want, have all the treasures you want, equities you want, relationship with your family that you want, everything that you want available, and the wisdom of the world to help you get it. Haven't read any books in the last 90 days. My teacher said, Mr. Rohn, you have messed up. I'm telling you, you've got the deal. Shoaff said, Mr. Rohn, in the last 6 months, how many classes have you taken to improve your skills or to develop new skills? Go for the American dream. Become rich and powerful and sophisticated and healthy and influential. How many classes have you taken in the last 6 months? I said, how many? 0. He said, you have messed up. He said, you don't need to unmess the country. You don't need to straighten out the perplexed. You don't need to straighten out any of this stuff. All you've got to do is look within and let results teach you a great deal about your own activity, your own attitude, and your own philosophy. I went through that process. Take this phrase home. Results is the name of the game. What other game is there? Results. Here's all life asks us to do. Make measurable progress in reasonable time. Just take home that little phrase. Good phrase. We're asked in life simply to make measurable progress in reasonable time. We demand it of our children. How many years do you want your child to spend in 4th grade? Approximately. About 1. If it looks like they're not going to make it, we pour on the pressure, called legitimate pressure, lack of results. Peer pressure, family pressure, school pressure, community pressure. Every other kind of pressure we can bring to bear. Why? You can't stay more than 1 year in 4th grade. As parents, you'd have to leave the community. You say, well, what if they're nice kids? Wouldn't you give them 3 or 4 years? And the answer is no. You got to make better progress than that. So you got to check fairly often. Some things you got to check every day. Some things you got to check at least by the end of the week. Salesman joins this little sales company. He's supposed to make 10 calls first week. Wouldn't it be legitimate to call him in on Friday and say, John, what? How many calls? I mean, this stuff is simple. John says, well. Say, John, well won't fit in this little box here. Well. Now John starts with a story. You say, John, I made this little box so small so a story won't fit. I don't need a story. I need what? A number. A number. What will a number tell me? Everything. John's supposed to make 10 calls. What if he made 20? You say, wow. Wow. We got somebody. What if he only made 1 call? Whoa. Will that tell us something about John's philosophy? And the answer is yes. Will it tell us something about his attitude? Of course. Will it tell us something about his disciplines? Of course. And if he wants a lesson in life change, all he has to do is be willing to face the numbers and come up with the results that will teach you to either celebrate if you got good results or fix whatever needs to be fixed in your philosophy, attitude, activity called disciplines. You don't need to go anywhere else. I do believe in affirmations. They are valuable as long as you affirm the truth. Because it says in ancient scripts, the truth, what? Will set you free. Free to do what? Amend your errors and pick up new disciplines. That's what the truth is for, to help us amend our errors and pick up the disciplines for life change. That's what the truth is for. So I do believe in affirming the truth. If you're broke, best thing to affirm is, I am broke. You put that up on the refrigerator where you can see it every day. I mean, that's how you do that. Now, if you need a little additional affirmation, you just put up there, I'm 40 and broke. I mean, you know, that ought to do it. And if you need just a little more, put up there, I live in America and I'm 40 and broke. That's enough to turn your life around. It says, hey, something is wrong. Somewhere I have messed up. And I'm telling you, if you'll start with that, it's called the process of life change, and it doesn't matter how small the process is to start. One discipline starts it, and then one discipline feeds another, and the first thing you know, you've got this whole cycle in an upward positive motion. And it's called life change. It's called income change. It's called health change. Relationship with your family change. Equities unprecedented that you can have in numbers that will stagger the imagination if you do not curse what's available and start amending what's possible to get the results that you want. I don't think I can put it in any better language. Let me give you the day that turns your life around as quickly as I can. I got 4 parts to the day that turns your life around, and then we're finished for the day. Number 1, disgust. Disgust. Disgust is a negative emotion, but it can have a very positive, powerful effect. Disgust says, I've had it. What an important day that could be. I've had it. Wow. I met a beautiful, powerful, accomplished executive lady in New York. The company invited me to come in. This lady was a vice president, extraordinary lady. I got to know her and I found out her story. I said, how did you get here? Big income. And she never went to college, never went to university. I said, how did you get here? Executive, powerful, income. She said, well, let me tell you part of the scenario. She said, when I was a young mother a few years ago, she said, one day I asked my husband for $10. And he said, what for? She said, before that day was over, I decided I would never, ever ask again. She said, I started studying opportunity, found it, took the classes, put myself through the schools, did the scenario. Now I'm vice president. I make a lot of money. And she said, I kept my promise. I've never, ever had to ask again. It's called a life-changing day. The day you say, enough is enough. Now, if you can add an act to your disgust, it helps. A man takes a shotgun to his car, blows out every window, destroys every tire, puts 100 rounds in it, and says, I've driven this embarrassing thing for the last time. And then he saves it. He saves it. And later when somebody says, how did you become rich and powerful? He says, let me show you this car. One day I'd had it up to here, I blew it to smithereens. Enough is enough. Powerful. Here's the last three. Next is decision. Decision making is a life-changing day. If you went home today and in the next few days cleaned up a list of decisions, it could furnish enough inspiration for the next 5 years, 10 years. What an inspiring day, the day you can bring yourself to decide. And here's the third one, desire, wanting too bad enough. Who knows the mystery of that? We don't know. But here's something I do know. Sometimes desire waits for a trigger, waits for something to happen. Who knows what the happening may be? A song, the lyrics, a movie, the dialogue, a seminar, a sermon, a book, an experience, confrontation with an enemy, a conversation with a friend who finally levels with you. Whatever the experience it is, it's so valuable. And here's my best advice. Welcome all experiences. You never know which one is going to turn everything on. Don't put up the walls. The same wall that keeps out disappointment keeps out happiness. Take down the walls. Go for the experience. Let it teach you. And here's the last one. Resolve. Resolve says I will. Two of the most powerful words in the language. Benjamin Disraeli said, nothing can resist a human will that will stake its existence on its purpose. Shortly put, I'll do it or die. Best definition of resolve I got from a little junior high girl, Foster City, California. I'm going through some words one day. I got to this one and I asked the kids, who can tell me what resolve means? Some didn't know, some tried. Interesting. The last one was the best. Little girl about 3 rows back, she said, I think I know, Mr. Owen. I said, what? She said, I think resolve means promising yourself you will never give up. I said, that's the best I've ever heard. She's probably giving seminars somewhere today, right? I mean, that's the best I've heard. I asked the kids, how long should a baby try to learn how to walk? How long would you give your average baby? Before you say, hey, enough's enough. No. Any mother in the world would say, you're crazy. My baby is going to keep trying what? Until. What a magic word. I want you to write it down. Until. promise yourself you'll read the books until your skills change. You'll go to seminars until you get a handle on it. You'll listen to it until it makes sense. You'll go for it until you understand it. You'll practice it until you develop the skill. Never give up until, however long that is, step by step, piece by piece, book by book, word by word, apple by apple. Walk around the block, walk around the block. Go for it. Don't miss the chance to grow, and resolve that you'll pay the price until you learn, change, grow, become. Then you'll discover some of life's best treasures when you pay that price.
Hey, well, there you go. Jim Rohn at his best. Some fantastic stuff. That guy, you can learn so much from Jim Rohn, and I can listen to him over and over again, or I have done for many, many years, and never get tired of listening to him. And just some of the things that I wrote down and I picked out that they're just key to us building our businesses and growing as people, not just in the business, but in life in general, was philosophy, attitude, and taking the actions with discipline. So philosophy, attitude, and actions in discipline. You've got to get those right to build your business. And then he broke it down into disgust, and so when you get to that stage where you've had enough, you're going to make changes. Yeah, and you've got to decide. And that's what worked for me when I decided to make changes to move my business on. I made that decision and took the action and had the desire to move it on. And the bit about resolve with the little girl, like, what is the definition of resolve? Promising I will never give up. Yeah, you resolve to do something. You're going to make it happen. You're going to do it until you're going to do it until. And it's so key. You're going to go to the seminars. You're going to be on the webinars. You're going to learn what you need to learn. You're going to take the actions you need to do until you're doing what you need to do, and you can do, and you're where you want to be. So some really, really good stuff. So yeah, listen to Jim Rohn as often as you can, and get hold of his stuff. So that was how to have the best year ever with Jim Rohn. Listen to some of the stuff that you can take away, work on your goals, know where you want to go next year, and really let's make 2018 an absolutely fantastic year. Let's really, really crack into it. And let's all have the incomes and get to the levels we want to. Okay, yeah. Some of you might only want to earn £300-400 every 4 weeks, maybe a bit more. Some of you want much bigger money. It doesn't matter what you want to earn, but as long as you know what you do want to earn, where you want to get to, what you want to have, that is the key. Okay, you've got to know what you want to have so that you can work towards it. And we're here to help you every step of the way. Just shout up if we can help with anything at all. Shout up, and we're here to help. And I saw lots of other people in the team, your gold uplines, people all over the team that will help you get to where you want to get. So let's just finish off with some dates for the diary. Just a quick reminder to everybody, if you're up in the Huddersfield area or travelling up there, we're going up there next Monday the 18th. It's an evening with Rob Foster. I tell you, it's a no-brainer. You need to be there. You need to get along to that. If you've not got a ticket, get hold of Helen Allgood and see if you can still get booked in. So I know that tickets were limited. It's only a £5, but this guy, we've learned so much in our time in Clean Easy. He's one of our mentors, and lots of things that we do in this business we learned from Rob. And he's got a fantastic story, and he can help you. He can help you with your business, but you've got to get around him. You have to get around these successful people. You've got to get to meet them, and you will get to meet Rob on this night. So I'm not sure if we've got any space left in our car going up there. And but I know we're going up, other people are going up. So if you're not going yet, you want to get up there, we're full, Tracy says, but if you want to get up there, yeah, shout up in the team group and see who get another car going from down this way or from wherever. Get along, because it will be a night not to be missed. I can tell you that. I can guarantee that. And most definitely. We have the showcase, as I've already mentioned a couple of times, Saturday the 6th of January. Who's got their tickets booked? I want to see 17 yeses. I better type my yes in there, haven't I? Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Because it's going to be an awesome day. Tickets are only £10. If it's your first one, it's free. So you need to get booked. You need to be there. We need to have a fantastic team turnover. We need to really be taking hold of that room, shooting stars, shouting from the treetops, because we're going to have some people up for recognition, which is going to be great. And they've got a fantastic lineup of speakers again. Maria Longwright came and spoke at our meeting a couple of weeks ago, so some of you would have seen her. Rob Foster going to be finishing. Going to be fantastic. Dave Wilson, we know Dave. We've been on a couple of trips with him. He's a great guy. Nikki Kaywood had an awesome year in business. Her and Richard. Gavin Scott's Distributors of the Year. So you've got to hear what she's got to say. She's got lots to share about online. Martin Bell down south, fantastic guy at the front of the room. Fiona Webb, Fiona and Jeff come to our BOM as well. Satwinder, Sat Sagu, Retail King, and Claire and Kinsella have had an awesome year in the business and the growth that they've had. So some great guys to listen to. Plus, we're having a night out afterwards. We're going to be having a Christmas celebration. We're looking to go to coast, just up the road from the ICC. From popular choice, we're going for the festive menu. So if you've not booked in onto the team event post in the team group, get on there. Let us know you're coming along. Have a look at the menu. Let us know what you want. Get your deposit paid up to Tracy. And because I know a number of us are staying over. We're staying at the hotels. It's going to be a great night. So I'm really excited, really looking forward to it. It's going to be a great day. Great chance to let our hair down. Well, I'll have a go. Let our hair down that night after the year we've had, so we can all go out and celebrate the successes we have had and look to the future for next year and what we are going to do next year. So yeah, it's going to be a great night. So that's Saturday, the 6th of January. So I think that's it. That's it from me, from us. Thank you very much for being on tonight. I hope that was brought great value. I hope you got some good stuff from that. We look forward to seeing you at the ICC. Hopefully we're going to see a number of you on Monday up at Huddersfield with Rob Foster. And have a fantastic Christmas, everyone. And on the show, look, got my Christmas jumper on as well, and you couldn't see it. Look, and it even out of jingles. And but you couldn't see it. So have a fantastic Christmas, everyone. I'll say have a fantastic Christmas. We'll be on the webinar next week, aren't we? Because we're doing the bingo and that. So we'll see you before Christmas next week. So shut up, half, and say good night. And let's rock, guys. Let's make it happen. Finish strong over the next 2 days. And I'll see you all soon. Good night.